Hey guys and gals, this is your host Joe. Thank you for coming by yet another Life with Yosef, a little travel vlog here. I'm pulling out of Sandy Beach. I'm going to drive into Rio Vista pretty much on Main Street. I'm going to pick up a pizza. I'm going to make a couple of handheld stops. So this is your introduction. The rest of it's going to be handheld except for the closing shot. So you'll see it here and we'll see what's next. Of course, the truck has to go by. It's Saturday, the 11th of November of 2023. It's about 3:25 in the afternoon. And I am in Rio Vista, California. And this is where the River News Herald used to be, the weekly paper. If some of you, like my brother, Charlie, may think, geez, you've been here. And the answer is yes, I have. But I have a bunch of new subs and people watching now that I don't expect any of you who have recently picked up on my channel to be sifting back through 700 or 800 of my original content videos. So the newspaper used to be a weekly. It was here forever. And when I used to go to Sandy Beach, I would come in and buy 8, 10, 12, 16 weeks of back issues and then go down to Sandy Beach and read them all. I used to read the paper a lot. I worked for the paper. I've loved the paper. I miss a hard copy paper, but that went the way of the dodo bird. So I'm standing in front of the old newspaper. Hasn't been printed in a while. We're going to walk through Main Street here and we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day finds us at the foot of Main Street in Rio Vista. This is the bridge over this is the highway bridge from California 12 over the Sacramento River. We see the Veterans Memorial marker. It is Armistice Day today, which is now morphed into Veterans Day. I'm going to point out this marker about Humphrey the Whale, and from 1985. And for those of you who may or may not remember, Humphrey swam up out of the ocean through San Francisco and San Pablo Bay and up the Sacramento River to roughly around here. And it was a really big media sensation. We'd say now it went viral long before viral was such a thing. And it was so popular that the Coast Guard had to come out and shoo people away in their boats from wanting to come up close to Humphrey. So Humphrey was a big deal. I'm in front of the Rio Vista City Hall, which is a pretty plain Jane building. Here's a marker for the Pony Express River Steamer New World, remembering that the Pony Express ended in Sacramento, and then the mail bags were thrown onto the steamers to come down the Sacramento River to San Francisco. I'm making an educated guess that this building, built in 1927, was a part of the water department. But it's empty, it's out of use now. Next on our hit parade is Foster's Bighorn, which is a pretty famous place. It's a bar and grill, but the draw for hello baby. Hell, I got sniffed by a little pumpkin right there. God love him. Foster's is famous for the animal heads that one of the previous owners was a big game hunter, and I may or may not go in and eat. Not today, but maybe tomorrow. You know how badly I underestimated my what it takes to break camp in the travel trailer, and I definitely need to be better prepared Monday when I leave. So we'll see. But Foster's Bighorn is a pretty famous place, and we'll see what's next. I'm going to pip in right here. I was here the other day turning left where this Ford is to go up Main Street. And of course the Tesla had to be a Tesla. The pizza place that I'm going to order from here in a little while is in this building with the open sign. It is the, if I remember right, the oldest surviving commercial building in Rio Vista. The Hotel Rio Vista and the Striper Cafe. I'm going to walk up and get a little closer picture of the sign. I'm going to point out that in one of these buildings, I think the small one that looks like a jewelry store, there used to be some of the high school students years ago now, a few years ago, opened up a frozen yogurt shop. But I like so much in this town, it just didn't happen. So we're gonna walk a second, we'll see what's next.
I'm waiting for someone.
Here's a little bit better picture of the Striper Cafe sign. Has some neon, looks way cool. I've eaten at this Chinese restaurant once or twice. And they don't seem to be open now, and I'm not even sure that they're open at all. It is Saturday, so the veterinary service and the barbershop should be open, so I don't think they are. And I think this used to be the movie house years ago. So we'll press on walking down the street. Here's the Rio Vista Fire Department with the really cool mural on the side. I thought I'd point this out. Right next door to Rio Vista Fire is Montezuma Fire. Now they are the ones who handle some of the unincorporated out here, out at Sandy Beach and out to Bird's Landing and also Collinsville and such. I've never seen a fire station not in its own response area, much less right next door to a different department's fire station. So this is certainly interesting, and I like stuff like this. Many, many years ago, this was Safeway. And Safeway is a pretty major grocery chain in the United States. Their distribution center is out in Tracy. 3 people that I knew, one gal that was in my circle, retired from the clerks, and then 2 guys that I worked with at the paper, both went to Safeway, and one retired. I haven't heard from either one of these guys in a long time. And there was also somebody else that, well, was my nemesis, tried to get me fired, claimed harassment. And when I pulled out 100 pages of notes about what this individual did to me and to others, tunes were changed in a hurry. So the long story short is, this person left the paper, and I could either, well, let's just say she left the paper. Okay, this may be jumpy here because I had to edit. So this person went to work at Safeway and thought that they could act like they did at the paper. And not only did they escort this person off the property, but they trespassed this person off the property and said, if you ever come back, we're going to have you arrested for trespassing. So sometimes people do get what's coming to them. Not all the time, and maybe not often enough. So I think that's about it for our little walk in downtown Rio Vista on Main Street. I'm going to go ahead and order a pizza, and then I'm going to probably head back. I need to start picking up in the trailer. I need to do dishes. I got bags of trash to throw out. What I don't do today, I'll definitely do tomorrow. So this is it for this second. and we'll see what's next. Well, I stand corrected on the Chinese restaurant. They were closed for, they opened for lunch and they opened for dinner. So I guess I caught them at the wrong time. So they are not out of business. So there you go. We're going to make this our closing shot. We're driving down 2nd Street. We're heading back to Sandy Beach. This house on the right and the next house I'm going to pip in here in a second were both built in either the late 1890s. I think this first one was 1897. They have a plaque that I didn't walk up and film. So here's the second one coming up on the right. This is, as always, Joe, your host. Thank you for coming by Life with Yosef and our little walk through downtown Rio Vista, California on Main Street. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. And we'll certainly see you for the next one.